Welcome back, everybody. We are going to hop straight into the A to 5A finals here for NBA 2K23. It is going to be the La Cueva team playing, I believe, as the Lakers, and Del Norte playing as the Nuggets. And we're just going to get straight into it. I think as soon as we get the stream going, right, we're good? Oh, we're good? All right, here we are. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're good. All right, well, here we are, the Lakers. Honestly, I am a Lakers fan, so I know that they are about the streakiest team in the NBA at this point. So we got, obviously the King, LeBron James, all the memes included, and Anthony Davis, who is about as fragile as a wooden spoon. I don't know what that means. Anyway, continuing
Going for
on.
the three, but can't convert. Oh.
Okay, so this is going to be more common. I'm not as familiar with NBA 2K. I know you are. So this is going to be more of like a timeout scenario. They're going to make changes to their offense, how their offense runs, and then this is the screen we're also going to see when they make substitutions. So obviously, right off the bat, they saw something that was not exactly their, to their liking. So we're getting, first possession. I believe it's going to be for Denver. Denver's going to be a crazy team for 2K. I remember back in my days of playing 2K, having a good big man that can shoot like Jokic is going to be such a big game changer. Obviously, the Lakers do have Anthony Davis, LeBron James, D'Angelo Russell, but Jokic is just going to be an insane playmaker.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's see. We got going in, down deep. Let's see.
All right, and
converts right away. Denver.
That's just
2
going to
points.
That's just going to be Jokic's game, all game, trying to get into that paint, bully the Lakers defense. And it's going to be interesting to see how the Lakers actually end up playing, because we do have a lot of players that are good inside, but they do have shooters. D'Angelo Russell is a very capable player on the outside. Obviously, getting to the board just like that. LeBron James, is one of the best, if not the best, all time. And that's going to be a foul, shooting foul, and that's going to be and one. Did it go in? I don't think it went in. Not go in. That's Michael Porter Jr. on the line here. La Cueva doing their darndest to get out to an early lead, but only a 1-point lead so far. D'Angelo Russell, obviously drafted by the Lakers, traded away in one of the trades that happened a few years ago. When LeBron James first got into town. But now he's back, better than ever. Taking that jump shot and actually just bricking it front post.
Going for the three-point shot. Very interesting, but
let's see, that's going to be...
grabbing the rebound, going back for it, able to convert.
It's a great three-point shot. Jokic in the paint on the offensive rebound is going to be huge for this entire series.
Oh,
he's just
definitely.
Just a big body, really. It is what it is. Lakers driving again. It looks like this is what they're going to really be wanting to do for, I believe, Del Norte. And they're just going to want to drive. The Lakers have so many good drivers to the net. They're just really going to want to try and bully that backboard or see if that can work out for them.
Yeah, having LeBron James and just driving him down deep is just what's going to get you to convert. Unfortunately, did not work there. Going back to Denver. Pulling back up. Let's see. Got the layup. Nice.
That's a good contest. While Denver is already out to an early lead here. And it kind of seems like the Lakers are just kind of doing the same thing over and over. They're driving baseline, trying to find a pass in the middle. Doesn't end up working out like that, just like that. And then catching him on the break again is Denver going for a three-pointer here off the back rim and rebounded by their LeBron. Now, D'Angelo, again, driving baseline, kicking it out. LeBron James, maybe not the best three-point option, but he can do them if they give him space. I'm surprised he's not pulling up, and he does, and it doesn't pay off. And again, another Michael Porter Jr. Just breakaway, and the Nuggets all of a sudden find an 8-point lead in a timeout by Del Norte.
Right, and what's crucial about 2K is the shooting. Pressing the button is way more than what matters in real life. I mean, you might have LeBron, you might have Curry, but how you shoot it, if you can get that green line, you're almost guaranteed to make a three, no matter what play you have.
Yeah, and I mean, it is all. Or for those of you who aren't very familiar with how NBA 2K works, there is going to be a little shot meter that pops up that you'll see when players are going for even layups, but mostly jump shots, that type of thing. The better timing they have on that jump shot meter, the better likelihood that that player is going to make that shot. So you'll see countlessly, every single possession basically of this game, and throughout this best of three. That jump shot will mean so much. And a lot of things affect the jump shot. That's going to be a breakaway here for La Cueva, going up and getting one, but Dennis Schroeder actually picking up that shooting foul, and Michael Porter Jr. on the line.
He's a multi-dimensional talent.
For Denver, they have shot 2 free throws and they're 1-2 so far.
Again, as Denver already out to a 10-point lead, we're going to have to really see if the Lakers can, and Del Norte can bring it back just a little bit. They have kind of not shown very much diversity on offense, so we're going to have to see if they can change it up a little bit. Here's going to be an open three-pointer, another missed three, and here we are with La Cueva driving up the court again. Real quick, real fast-paced offense so far.
Outside Porter. Denver passing
Yeah, and it
around.
looks like they did some switching. Getting an early lead, though, in this game is very dangerous. And they just brought it up to 16 against 4.
And that, I believe what that little marker we saw underneath Jokic there after he got that rebound and then put it back up and in, I believe that's called it's like a getting hot meter or something to that effect.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly. But basically each of those has each player has their own trait, and if they do that trait well for a good amount of time, they get this meter that boosts all of their stats. So what I believe La Cueva just did there, or rather Del Norte just did there with the Lakers, they called a timeout to make sure, actually it didn't even affect it. You could still see on Jokic there, number 15, that it looks like a mailbox to me. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm assuming that means that they're good at rebounding and just interior defense, but I could be wrong.
6 to shoot.
LeBron
LeBron
driving
down in the paint, trying to get a shot off. Can't. Going back to Denver, running down the court quick. I mean, going for the three. Not able to get it, though.
That's about as good of a shot as you can get, and even the catch. Backcourt violation here just because of how that play developed. But that open three-pointer in the corner is just about as good of a shot as La Cueva could have asked for. Doesn't come out for them, but they still find themselves with a 12-point lead. Del Norte really kind of struggling to get their offense going.
Davis in the corner. Too long in the paint.
Defensive 3-second violation. So this is going to be a free throw, and D'Angelo Russell just bricks that off the front bar.
They'll retain possession here, however.
Russell's known for
Yet we still do have Laker possession here. D'Angelo pulling up from three. Just really not wise shot selection. I know there was end of the quarter there, so it's going to be kind of desperate. But that, none of those shots. I mean, obviously only 4 points in the first quarter there for Del Norte.
Right, and if I was playing with the Lakers right now, I would be using Anthony Davis a lot more, just pushing down into the paint. Like, you can get off a couple of quick, easy layups with him if you play it right. And you don't need to go for, the three-pointers over and over again. They are just risky shots. I mean, if you're not going to convert every time, and if you're not sure of that, just don't go for them. Go for the easy shots.
Yeah, and I mean, that's actually a better defensive possession right there. Bodying up Jokic with Anthony Davis is what the Del Norte player is going to have to do frequently, because realistically, Jokic is the best interior player on the field right now. That looked like it could have been, this is going to be a free jump shot here for Del Norte. Oh, and there's Anthony Davis.
Davis able to bring it in.
Yeah, that's a great read. I'm not sure how much control the player actually had of that, but that was a great little up and in rebound and dunk, basically.
No one around for that three-point shot, and not able to get it off. Lakers possession. Throwing it to LeBron, seeing what he can do down in the paint.
Very
knocked off, though.
Possession.
Denver's got it.
LeBron's going to try to do a chase down block here. He catches it, and that's actually a really great play there by the La Cueva
Yeah,
player.
just waiting for that.
Yeah, waiting
for that
LeBron.
block shot.
Yeah. Everyone's heard that clip, blocked by James, but not that time. AD just going up and missing, but he does get the offensive rebound. Fake shots. It's going to be a reset shot clock
for the
here.
pick and roll. Let's see. And
Ooh,
that worked out very well to his favor. And honestly, using Davis as a screen is an awesome choice. I mean, if you can get LeBron an open lane, I mean, he is going to convert.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, you know, keeping this 10-point kind of scoreline right here. Del Norte's still behind, but they still obviously have plenty of time here. But they really still need to kind of give us more, you know, a little bit more. Just kind of selection of offensive, because we're really just kind of giving it to LeBron, maybe giving it to Davis, and kind of hoping for the best. They kind of get into the paint and really hope for the best, but nothing's really coming of it. LeBron's going to be here for a long 2, and that's going to end up.
Nice with the fadeaway, throwing it back to the Nuggets. Let's see.
That's going to cut the deficit to 8. Still a little bit of a deficit again, but you know, if Del Norte can wake up and get a little bit more better shot selection, it should develop into a good game.
Right.
It does look like La Cueva is developing their plays a little bit more. It looks like they're more willing to use the in-game plays that you can't see via this screen, but it does seem like they're more willing to kind of run plays based on how games are supposed to be run. There's going to be a breakaway. This should be an easy bucket for the Lakers, but they don't take the breakaway shot.
Yeah, they don't take the breakaway shot.
That's
kind of a mistake, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a much easier shot before they did all the passes in between. And then Anthony Davis is just kind of thrown into a bad scenario trying to...
Nuggets just sneaking right around.
Yeah, I mean, they really... There was no reason for Del Norte to deny themselves of that shooting opportunity with as open as a shot as they get. Lakers, again, shooting from 3. Honestly, if I'm them, their play style kind of suits a more, a more comfortably shooting type of lineup, like the Golden State Warriors or something like that. The Lakers really, this season in particular, are not really known for their three-point threat. They'll hit a few every now and again, but they're really not supposed to be a three-point threat team. They're really more of a, we're going to pass it around the team and then find the open guy in the lane or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. If you're going to go for a lot of 3 points, I mean, you're going to have a lot better chance if you're using Curry. I mean, that's just a no-brainer right there. But also, it seems like maybe it's the stress, maybe it's the anxiety of these games, these coming down to the wire here with these finals, just getting nervous and not hitting the shots correctly. I mean, as you can see right there, not hitting the green, looks like that one might be good, and it's good. See, once you can hit it perfectly, you are going to get it, but it has not been in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, that was like, I believe that's the first 3 that we've seen Del Norte actually come through with. It was D'Angelo Russell from pretty deep. But again, I mean, the Lakers really aren't that type of team. If Del Norte keeps trying this, they might get lucky. One of their players might get hot. But deep shots like this that they're trying to commit, it's really not that type of game.
And just whipped right around them, dunking on them. 24-13 right now. La Cueva up, Del Norte down.
That's another difficult shot, but they are going to get a shooting foul, so we are going to have, who is this, Vanderbilt? I think it's Vanderbilt, taking some free throws here. So, not capitalizing. Those are supposed to be free points. That's like the free throw line. It's supposed to be the easiest points you're going to get on the field. That should be a good three-pointer from the corner.
Very beautiful shot right there.
All of a sudden, we did have 8-point deficit.
Oh, turned over right then. And back.
All right.
Going back and forth. 3-point shot, probably not.
A moving 3 with D'Angelo Russell is an interesting choice for a shot there. I'm not going to lie, but let's see. Good passing around here by Denver. La Cueva really does look like they're trying to use the whole court rather than using just one area of the field or of the court.
Definitely, and diversifying like where you go on the court can be very useful, and that was a clean shot.
That's just a great play. I mean, there was probably 10 or 12 passes before that shot happened, and that shot was about the most open opportunity that they had that entire possession.
Using the pick and roll, got an open shot, but didn't hit that green line. I mean, that is crucial to hitting a 3-point.
It's honestly, it really is insane to me that we're seeing the Lakers and Del Norte pull up for as many deep shots as we're seeing. It doesn't feel like that's the type of shot that they should be resorting to.
Honestly,
I mean, Austin Reeves, who was the one who just took that last one, really more known for his ball control and passing than his finishing. You know, if you're going to be taking any shots with this lineup, it's going to be D'Angelo Russell. It's going to be LeBron James. You know, even Dennis Schroeder is another one who can occasionally hit a three, but it's as often as their three. You know, that's another really contested shot. I mean, none of what's happening in this first half is pointing in the direction of Del Norte actually having good offensive, creativity.
Right, and I understand when you're down like 16 points here, you want to get those nice threes to really catch up, but at this point, if you're not hitting any of them, you're only doing yourself a disservice. I mean, go for those layups and you can at least catch it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean,
and Denver just hit a clean shot. I mean,
it's a 19-point gap at this point. I mean, to this point, I mean, honestly, Del Norte hasn't played that bad of defense. There's been quite a few stops, but their offense is just so one-dimensional right now. It's give it to LeBron, give it to D'Angelo Russell, give it to AD. And I mean, as realistic as that may seem, it's not going to work in a game like 2K. You gotta give yourself better opportunities, give yourself better shooting, opportunities. And now that Jokic is back on the floor, that's going to be a really unfortunate steal. I think it was a block that the game just kind of recognized as a steal. But with Jokic back on the floor, it's just going to be more inside the paint, kind of ground and pound, as the term I was using for Madden earlier. But the Lakers, Del Norte really needs to kind of trade, basically change up the way that they're going about things. Because even open shots like that with LeBron, that's not a 100% shot at any point.
But you can see Anthony Davis is on fire right now. Hopefully that will work in Del Norte's advantage.
I mean, this type of possession right here, this is where we need to slow down. Del Norte needs to realize, okay, we got good possession, they didn't score, let's pick the right shot and take it. Let's not try to force anything. It really looks like they're trying to get Anthony Davis involved, maybe with a little bit of pick and roll. But, I mean, Austin Reeves right now just tried to dribble through 4 people and he got blocked. And that's not really what you want to see. We do see a steal here by LeBron. See if they can capitalize. Austin Reeves, again.
Able to get the rebound, though. But not getting a shot off.
Yeah, I mean,
taking a breather.
Yeah.
2 seconds left, though.
Yeah, on the shot clock, it's going to be a rush shot and not going to find it. Anthony Davis is absolutely dominating the offensive board. He can't convert, but that's really important. Now, that was a 3-pronged attack, and Anthony Davis couldn't do anything. Michael Porter Jr. going with a really audacious attempt, but they're going to kick it out. And we're going to see if that shot goes in here in a second. Looks like LaQueva is
making changes.
Making some changes, maybe a substitution or two, maybe a little bit of a change on offense. But and it goes in. All right, cool. But now Del Norte makes a change, a good timeout, maybe make some changes again for themselves. But again, we really need to see more from Del Norte. I mean, it's a 20-point gap at this point. There's still the entire fourth quarter and the remainder of the third remaining, but there's not been any sign from Del Norte that they're actually going to put up a fight.
Right, and what's interesting is I've seen Del Norte pull the pick and roll quite a few times, but I just don't feel like he's utilizing it correctly. I mean, when you pull the screen, you want to go around that guy and confuse the defender, but he's just walking straight into the defender.
Yeah, you're very right, and they're just crowding the box too. I mean, this is going to be a breakaway for the Lakers. Hopefully they can convert. But again, they slow the play down when they have an advantage. I'm not seeing why they're doing that.
Yeah, when it's hot, just take it. You don't want to slow down at all at that point. Able to get a 3 off. 19-36. Still a lot of ground to make up.
Still a lot of points, obviously. It's a 17-point gap right now. I mean, again, Del Norte's defense has actually been pretty okay. It hasn't been. There's been a few gaps like this, taking bad shots. I think that was that Porter. That was Jokic for a 3. That's not a typical shot you would want to see if you're LaQueva. But Del Norte's defense really hasn't been all that bad. Anthony Davis open for 3, no good, but he does get the rebound. So LeBron James chilling on the three-point line. 9 seconds remaining in this possession.
Going for the roll, but again, walking straight into the defense.
He's got a
3
point,
seconds left
David.
on the clock. They're going to have to get a shot up. That is a bailout foul if I've ever seen one. LeBron James driving Jokic, maybe hitting a little bit of hand, and LeBron James is going to probably miss one of these two, I'm going to guess. Let's see. Well, he made both. That's surprising.
Del Norte's got some good shots. Shot meters for the free throws.
I mean, to be fair to Del Norte, they've brought this back down to a 15-point gap. And again, their defense has not been bad. These steals are coming through. Del Norte has the ability to come back from this game if they start making a little bit wiser shots. Again, another steal off of the inbound. But we need just a little bit more from Del Norte on the offensive end to make this game a game again.
Pass straight to the Nuggets, unfortunately.
1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside for Jackson.
It's going to be a pretty contested shot, honestly, but there's going to be an offensive rebound coming out from Thomas Bryant, and I believe that's Michael Porter Jr. going for another three. The Lakers are going to come away with it, but it's going to be a 3v1. Let's see if they can slow it down, maybe get a better shot. This is going to be an open shot for, I believe that was LeBron.
Yep, LeBron not able to get it, though. 46 seconds left in this third quarter. Trying to get a shot off here. Lakers moving around the court, and
another defensive
3-second violation.
It seems like there might be a user. I'm not entirely sure if the Laqueva player is usering maybe Jokic or one of the inside players, but he's just kind of camping out in that purple area on the court, and that's causing that defensive 3-second violation. There's another corner three from LeBron James, and yet again, another miss. Let's see if they can get a block. That's actually a really good contest there.
LeClaire was just waiting down there, but not able to get it off.
Yeah, the cherry pick didn't end up working out. Again, the defense has actually been pretty good from Del Norte. But again, offense, they've only scored 22 points in the entirety of the first 3 quarters here. And that three-pointer is going to be another one. And now, here we go, dunk, Laqueva going up by 16. Just 4 seconds here remaining in the third. Let's see if the Lakers can get off a shot. They do. Does not fall. And that 16-point gap is going to lead us into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 22-38. What do you think we're going to see in the fourth quarter?
I mean, they're not showing. I mean, honestly, I don't know if Denver has to score a point here in the next quarter because of how little we've seen the Lakers actually contest and try to put points up on the board. I would be very surprised if we see 16 points scored by the Lakers in this quarter. So
yeah, LaQueva can definitely just play down the clock at this point. I mean, not go for anything too crazy and just really play it out.
Well, that's going to be a good start. D'Angelo Russell doing a little bit of a sauce up top and then getting to the line. And they're going to throw it away. So, I mean, this is going to be a good start to the quarter if the Lakers can convert here. Austin Reeves, really deep shot. That's going to be an interesting idea. But here we go. Thomas Bryant on the breakaway again. Trying to cherry
Nice
pick.
defense by the Lakers.
Yep. And again, it's Del Norte's defense. 38 points is a really good scoreline to have if you're the person defending that team.
Right.
If I remember correctly, I used to average, I guess, it was in the mid-60s to low 70s on average when I played online 2K. So, I mean, only allowing 40 points, through the first 3 quarters is not bad. But
yeah, it's
only
very
scoring 24 is also not great as well. Another deep three here from D'Angelo Russell. That's going to be a great rebound. I believe that's Thomas Bryant.
not able to hit it, though. Going back to the Nuggets. Lost the ball, though. Back to the Lakers.
This is
trying to move around the defense. Not able to.
D'Angelo Russell on the ball again. Let's see if he pulls up for 3. It's been kind of the trend. Either get to the line or get to the 3-point line. It's going to be kind of another
not able
shot.
to get that.
Really nothing coming from it. Really contested shot here. I'm surprised at that one. That was heavily contested, but that's the first 2 points of the half for Laqueva, or the quarter here for Laqueva. But again, the 16-point gap. With only 24 points scored in the first 3 quarters, scoring 16 points in one seems very unlikely.
Right.
And you can sense his frustration.
I mean, here we are. I mean, it's just kind of the same type of game going back and forth. It's, you know, each possession seems a little bit lackluster. Just and it seems pretty harsh. But I mean, you can only drive to the basket so many times before it seems pretty redundant.
Yeah, definitely like to see some diverse plays from the Lakers at this point. I mean, driving down with the same play over and over again has not been working.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, like right here, right now, this is, oh, he's going to try to go for a lob, be a little bit more fancy. It seems like at least La Cueva knows and wants to have a desire to run plays. They want to have a pick and roll. They want to open up someone for a corner three, that type of thing. But it hasn't seemed like Del Norte has even really considered doing any of that. It just seems like they're like, okay, we get the ball, let's run down the field, see what happens.
Right, and about 3 minutes left. Doesn't look like there's much hope for the Nuggets, or the Lakers, my apologies. But maybe we can see a bit of action here from the Lakers.
I mean, if I'm being honest, all I really want to see from the rest of this quarter from Del Norte is simply some offensive consistency. We might not see, you know, we're changing some.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin.
You know, we might not see the comeback, but this is a best of three. There is the option for them to go all the way to game 3, and we just need to see some offensive consistency develop. Their defense, again, has been pretty okay. If their offense was at least semi-proficient, this would be, you know, they'd even be winning this game if they had twice the amount of points that they've had. I feel like they've had hardly a 50% conversion rate on their offensive possessions.
Right, definitely. Lakers possession again now, though. It would also be great to see a lot more passing, you know, like getting it around the court is nothing to snuff at, and relying on, you know, one player like LeBron and not passing it around a lot is not going to get you very far, especially with this defense. Wide open, but can't hit the shot. Back down to the Nuggets and dunked on. 45-25, a 20-point lead here by La Cueva.
It's, like I was saying earlier, the team selection surprises me with the type of shot selection that Del Norte is going for. A team that's more known for their three-point capabilities would probably have this game, you know, within reach with the amount of good opportunity threes that they've been taking. But because the Lakers just aren't that team, they just aren't a good three-point shooting team, they're just not giving themselves the opportunity.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see in the next game if there's a switch-up of teams. Clearly the Nuggets are working for La Cueva, but maybe a change-up from the Lakers would be helpful here. Get a few different guys in here, better shooters. We might see a change of game.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely right. I think, you know, even with a team that's, you know, quote-unquote mediocre, I mean, you know, something like the Suns, KD, you know, it's a similar player style to what the Lakers have, but they're just more known for their shooting capabilities.
Right.
The KDs of the world, the Devin Bookers of the world, you know, that type of thing. You know, even Chris Paul can pop up for three every now and then. You know, the Lakers, you got D'Angelo Russell, but I only think he has, like, you know, out of a 99, I think his three-point shot is in the mid-80s at best, and I think he's the best option the Lakers have from three.
My favorite thing to do in 2K, when I used to play 22, I'd play with the Cavs, get LeBron. Actually, LeBron would be traded. I would be the shooting guard, and I'd throw it to Kevin Love for a three-pointer, and I knew he was going to miss it half the time, but that other half of the time that he hit it, it was golden.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the funny thing about this game, I was looking over the rules as we kind of just watch as La Cueva kind of maintains this 20-point lead here with just under 1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter of Game 1 of this A-5A high school finals here in New Mexico. You know, I was really worried when I first read that we were doing 2K that it was going to be Ultimate Team, and that we were going to see all the same players with all the same stats. stats, and not to mention the amount of money that has to go into those ultimate teams just to make them competitive. But, I mean, with the entire selection of all the NBA teams, I'm not sure which of that went into the net off of the defender, I think. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm surprised that this is the type of shot selection that the Lakers, or rather Del Norte, is going for, when they could easily have, selected someone like the Suns or the Golden State Warriors, who are more known for the type of shots that Del Norte is trying to attempt.
Yeah, and getting to the finals, it makes me wonder if the Lakers were working for them earlier, but with this Nuggets defense, they just can't get it to convert. And that's the end of the first game, 53-33. La Cueva winning the first game.
Yeah, and I mean, unless something exceptionally drastic changes, I think we're going to have a repeat game like that, and this might end up being a 2-0. I really need to see something else from Del Norte, just so we can, make sure this series can maybe even possibly go to the 3. Even if this next game is close, I want that closeness. This game never felt like that.
Yeah, and when you're in the finals, that's what you want. You want the buzzer beaters. You want that, your heartbeat going, and getting a close game would be exciting to see, but unfortunately, we just haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I mean, I would love. I'm really hoping to see them choose a different game or a different team style, just so I can try and reinforce my point here. Just because they looked like they were so comfortable with they were getting the opportunities from 3. It really seemed like they knew how to get their players open. But when they got them to a player like LeBron James, like Austin Reeves, those aren't players that are expected to make high percentage, 3-point shots like that. So we'll have to see. It looks like. I believe La Cueva is going to stick with Denver, and I think Del Norte is going back to the Lakers. So maybe they know something that I don't. Maybe something was working like you were saying earlier, and they're going to go back to that. Maybe it just wasn't their game.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stand here until I am stand corrected. So I want to see Del Norte come out and show me something that I'm not expecting. Or else I think La Cueva might just walk away with this one.
Both teams getting a talk from the coaches. Be interesting to see if there's a switch up here, a little different style of play. It shall be interesting. All right, second game, La Cueva against Del Norte.
Nope, and
La Cueva changing it up immediately. La Cueva has has the Nuggets. Del Norte has the Lakers.
Yep. And I mean, I really hope they prove me wrong. That's all I'm saying. I've griped about it all game so far. I really want to see them take control and show me that they know what players they're using. I mean, don't get me wrong. LeBron James, questionably, the GOAT. Anthony Davis, one of the best big men in the league right now.
Right.
We got Austin Reeves, who is one of the up-and-coming point guards. The Lakers in recent history have had 2 of the most fun young point guards to watch, with Alex Caruso, unfortunately now being owned by the Bulls, I believe. But I mean, I want to see something totally different from the Lakers in this game.
A couple of very talented centers matching up.
Nuggets got the white jerseys.
Yep. They did change up jerseys this game. Maybe that's the
mojo.
Maybe that's the key. Sometimes the home field advantage that the Lakers have. Maybe that's something that they don't want.
Right, yeah. They want that away advantage.
Yeah. Actually, I remember back in the day when Kobe Bryant was still around. So that's going to be a long 3 from James. That's going to be missed. I remember there was always the stigma that the Lakers wouldn't perform well when they went to Denver because of the height, or rather the Mile High City vibes,
Right.
just the thickness of the air. People always say that Kobe couldn't play in Denver. But here we are in a simulation game, and I don't think that's going to matter anything. And hey, look at this. Game's tied, and it's not at 0. Let's see if Del Norte can hold on to this and maybe even prove me wrong and not changing their game style, just hitting a little bit more shots.
Right, and it is Denver's possession right now.
Yeah, I mean, La Cueva.
The pick and roll. Lakers doing a decent defensive job, but can't get the rebound. Offensive rebound. Wide open shot,
And
made a three.
that's it. That's just good. I mean, they got lucky with the offensive rebound. They got the really great fake. It pulled out LeBron James, who I believe was covering the guy out wide.
It's a
And
weird
that's-
animation, but able to get the shot. 4 to 5.
Yeah, and this might be a breakaway. D'Angelo Russell does come back and guard Murray, I believe that is. Marco Porter Jr. being guarded by LeBron James. Looking for a pick and roll. That looks like Eric Gordon, I believe, playing center at the moment.
Seems like what you were saying earlier is Del Norte's defense is good. It was just we couldn't see that much because of how much of a blowout it was last game. But as you can see in this game, their defense is at least slowing down LaCueva at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Oh,
gonna be a
Davis
volleyball
just
block.
hitting it out of the stadium.
Yeah, that's a volleyball block. I remember when those going to basketball games and seeing those live. It's incredible the athletes that these simulators are emulating. Here's going to be a breakaway. LeBron James slotting it away, and hey, I mean, not gonna try to jinx anything here, but Del Norte does have the lead, and both teams have scored. So let's see if they can hold this. Because like I said, and like you were mentioning, their defense has been great. Just like this, a steal coming out from Davis. There's going to be another breakaway led by Austin
Davis
Reeves.
on fire right now.
Yep.
Pulling up to
James in the
Something
post.
broke. Are we good?
maybe technical difficulty. Back to the Lakers or Nuggets. And able to get a shot. 1 point gap. First quarter. Oh, James wide open.
End-to-end
And that's what
gameplay
you
right
want
now.
to see. That's how you get your mojo back.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, a great LeBron dunk is, it makes you feel amazing.
Russell coming in. We got Anthony Davis underneath the basket. He's going to need to get a shot off, or it's going to blow him for a offensive 3 seconds. But kicking it out,
Able to
D'Angelo
get it.
Russell.
Trying to screen, not able to get it to work though.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vanderbilt.
Might get all just driving to the baseline and hoping for the best, and it's just not going to work. Luckily, they have the lead. And
Oh,
another
Davis
great
gets it
s-
back,
oh,
but
that's-
backcourt violation.
That animation is so bad. I feel for him in that instance, because he had full possession of that ball, and just
Yes.
because Anthony Davis lifted the ball over his head, the game was like, yeah, that's backcourt violation. Here we are, Jamal Murray. I'm still not impressed by him in real life. I know he's good, but I've never been a fan
Now
of his.
here's Porter.
But
To the middle.
here we are, Michael Porter Jr. putting it in. Jokic underneath the. That's
It's gonna be out of bounds.
throwing the ball away. It looked like. Oh no, I guess it got deflected. That's going to be the Nuggets ball.
Okay, I thought that was Butterfingers, but deflected. That makes sense. Jokic throwing it in.
It's going to be a wide open.
Wide
three in the
open.
corner. That's going to be butter.
And
That's,
LaQueva can hit those deep threes as we've seen.
I mean, and, you know, honestly, even the Nuggets are a team that is at least comparable from 3 to the Lakers. They might not be the best in the league, but they're definitely not the worst. There's going to be another 3 from the Lakers, and that's going to be a
Nice
splash.
shot by Del Norte. They're wide open.
Oh, it's going to be a free dunk here. Yep.
Going back and forth though, there's some heat between these teams.
Yeah, this might be another free three-pointer attempt. That's a great shot. and
Wow.
That's gonna be another one.
Fantastic job by both teams right now. It is shaking up.
This tug of war game continues.
And I mean, they're kind of making me eat my words. The Laker bench, I guess, as Denver or rather LaQueva comes back and hits another 3. But the Lakers are actually hitting shots this game now. Whether or not that's a system thing, whether or not that's just a player thing and a luck-based thing, but the Lakers are actually, that's a bad animation, unfortunate. But he does get the offensive rebound and the foul, shooting foul. This is going to be 2 free throws.
2 frees right now is crucial.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to a tied game, and now the Lakers are up.
And I mean, this has really been end-to-end stuff. We keep on seeing these long toss-ins from thing and kind of finding out where they want to shoot the ball, and then they get it there and they shoot, and then the other team gets the ball and throws it down court, like right. I think we're about to see right here. Nobody's gonna dribble it up and shut it. Here we are, Dennis Schroeder kicking it out. kicking it back into the middle. The Lakers are, and rather Del Norte is doing a lot better. They're trying to figure out where they want to go. Looking like they're trying to run some pick and rolls. That was a little bit of a misstep there because they actually had a wide open three, but they didn't pull up for it. But they do get the bucket instead and retake the lead with only 11 seconds
left in this quarter. Nuggets possession.
Let's see if the Nuggets try to take a little bit of time here, get the last shot, maybe a good. Oh, that's going to be a free dunk. Yeah, that's the player you want dunking from the Nuggets. That's Eric Gordon. That is the.
Throwing it down deep.
Oh, that's
hoping
going
to
to
get a shot off.
That's going to be really contested and definitely.
Well, end of the first quarter, quite different from the last game.
I mean,
some exciting stuff.
I mean, 18 points coming out from Del Norte, and we saw 25 in the first 3 quarters of last game. That is, insane improvement from them, because if they keep on producing at this rate, they're going to well surpass not only what they achieved last game, but even what La Cueva achieved last game, which if they play consistent defense like they did last game, it could end up being that Del Norte comes back here.
Free dunk.
LeBron James. That's going to be a cherry pick, though. Michael Porter Jr. That's going to be a tough shot. And the offensive or defensive rebound there is going to be Bamba. And Schroeder's going to take it from his side of the court. Maybe they're going to pull it for 3 here. Nope. Kicking it to LeBron, who decides not to take the open shot. Kicking it to Reeves, who again, Austin Reeves, I don't think he's hit 1 3, but I think he's taken like 6 or 7 of them in these 2 series that I've seen. This is the oh, there we go. We're going to have a little bit of maybe game plan change, maybe a substitution. Nothing? Okay.
He's got a point, David.
Schroeder taking possession of the ball here. Maybe see a little bit of a play being developed here, and a little bit of pick and roll. LeBron James in the corner.
Yeah, and I think the Lakers can take their time here. I mean, the heat that we saw in the first quarter definitely helped them out, but you want to slow it down. You can't play heat the whole game.
I'm seeing in a lot of these, I'm actually kind of feeling for the La Cueva defense, because I feel like they're actually playing quite good defense on some of these LeBron James drives, but they just keep on getting bailed out by the refs and getting shooting fouls here. That's going to be maybe a steal, maybe? Oh, Austin Reeves just banged his head into one of the knees of the spectators on the side. But, I mean, again, they are 3 points away from where the Lakers were an entire quarter and a half from now last game. This is much better offensive production overall.
Definitely big moves are being made, and wonderful to see Del Norte coming back with it. Not to jinx anything.
No, yeah, I mean, but even both teams are being a little bit more offensively productive here. I think we actually saw that's going to be another shooting foul, but this time for La Cueva, and Jokic is going to put at least the first one away. But I mean, I think what we were seeing last game, La Cueva was also just around this mark in the last game, so their offensive production is actually about even to where they were. It's just they had such a monster lead in comparison. I think it was a 10-point lead at this point last game.
And this is what is, in my opinion, beautiful about basketball. Games like this where they're close, it's just such a fast-paced game that it can change in a matter of minutes, and it's great to see this in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't get to see any of the semis, just how today worked out. Obviously, it is now past midnight on the Sunday morning, or rather Saturday morning, but we're still here, still casting. D'Angelo Russell is still hitting 3-pointers.
Nice three, 25 to 23.
And Del Norte, he was listening to me.
That open shot, spin move, got it off.
That's going to be about as simple as a bucket as Nikola Jokic has scored in his entire career. They're just shaking off the defense and laying it up. Man is like 7 foot and just barely even has to jump to reach the rim.
That Davis dunk, though, very nice.
And like we were talking, I mean, maybe it was the onstage jitters, but Del Norte is really making me eat my words here. Their offensive production has been really good so far this game.
Yeah, I think they're doing it just to spite you after that.
I mean, honestly, good for them. I was not going easy on them, and honestly, in my opinion, it was worthy. They were not showing us anything more than we could expect out of it. That was the open pass, but he's going for a shooting foul again. They're going to have to watch out. Nikola Jokic is already on his 3rd personal, and obviously if you get to 6, they get kicked out of the game. I think that actually might be what we see. We might possibly get a substitution maybe for Jokic. Nope, he's still. Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly stoked that they're proving me wrong because it was just not looking good in that first game.
Yeah, definitely. And Nuggets almost getting a shot off there. Not able to though. Still have possession.
Jokic going up for a lot of contested shots here. This is going to be another reset shot timer here. Davis against Jokic. Davis gets the better of him this time. This is going to be a breakaway for the Lakers. LeBron's going to get fouled by Caldwell Pope, the former Laker, who actually won the last title that the Lakers won with them, with LeBron being Davis. This is going to be... That's almost tipped past. D'Angelo Russell just reached up and grabbed that. That could have easily been going the other way. Only 3 seconds here. This is going to be a free shot off the bar. Oh, this is going to be a cherry pick opportunity, and they're going to get a free dunk. This is going to be LaCueva taking the lead on just a cherry pick, really. It's just over 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Keeping everybody on their toes.
D'Angelo Russell driving in. He might kick this out. He does kick this out to Austin Reeves. Maybe going to make his first three, and he does.
Nice.
That's going to be huge for Del Norte to take back that 2-point lead.
Huge, and it's honestly great this game getting to see LaCueva's defense in action.
And you're not wrong. I mean, LaCueva's defense has been good. That's going to be another shooting foul and one. That's going to be an opportunity for LaCueva to regain the lead here. But, I mean, we didn't really have to worry about LaCueva's defense in the first game. You know, we didn't really see it have to be triggered that much. That's going to be an open shot here in the corner. Nope, didn't end up taking it. Austin Reeves from the wing, and he switches it 2 in a row. That's going to be, I'm curious how often that happens.
He's one of them.
Oh, it's going to be a free dunk for Michael Porter Jr. Right back to a 1-point gap here between LaCueva and Del Norte for this A-5A finals here at the NMAA State Finals.
Turnover right there. Back to the Nuggets.
It's going to be
going for a three.
That's going to be a splash. LaCueva splashing their way right back into a 2-point lead here.
30 seconds left in this.
That's going to be a deep three-pointer. Oh, my goodness. That's audacious. And that's going to be another opportunity for them to cherry pick. And there it is. 4 points all of a sudden from behind to 4 points in the front just off of cherry picking and bad shot selection. Here we are, Dennis Schroeder driving again, looking for passing in the middle. I don't think that's the pass he was intending for.
Yeah, that's the issue with some of these 2K games is you don't always get the passes you want. There is a feature where you can hit the button of the player you want, but it just slows you down. If you can select it right, it normally works, but unfortunately that does happen.
I do remember, if I remember correctly, you can have a certain mode. That's going to be just thrown away by Del Norte again, and LaCueva can get this last shot of the half, kind of contested, not going to go in, but LaCueva does recover I believe that the largest lead for Del Norte was only just 2 points, but they do explode for to up a 5-point gap in the benefit of LaCueva here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and a lead nonetheless. I mean, we didn't see anything like that in the last game, but seeing 34-39, this has been a great game, and I'm excited to see what's happening in the second half here. Third quarter underway here. Lakers ball.
Yeah, I mean, Del Norte has done so much better. So much better, but we really need to see them return to that form that they had in the early and late first half. I mean, it was, obviously, we're looking at the scoreboard. There's Anthony Davis making a really tough shot to bring the gap back down to 3. But, we were seeing it, and Del Norte was doing a really good job of having that was interesting attempt. They got bailed up by the ref. I didn't think they were actually going to get that. Here we are going. This could be an opportunity to go back up by 5 for LaCueva. But I mean, as we were saying earlier, I mean, Del Norte's offense has showed up this game, and it seems like maybe they're trying not to show up anymore. But here we are.
Immediately foul. Personal foul on Brown.
That is one thing that we're not seeing. We're seeing a lot of cherry picks coming out from La Cueva, but not a lot coming out from Del Norte. I'm not sure if that's just a play style thing or a capitalization thing.
Well, what we saw earlier from the last game is that when Del Norte is on transition, they don't necessarily take those shots right away. I mean,
That is true. Yeah, you're right.
A rebound by the Lakers.
That's going to be another rebound. This possession could tie up the game depending on the shot selection here. Austin Reeves trying to find something, puts it inside to Bamba. Davis now on the top of the key. Going to be a difficult shot. That's going to be a bailout shooting foul here. Anthony Davis is going to be on the line for 2. Misses the first one. That didn't look comfortable. I'm not sure if that was an animation thing or if that's just his free throw animation. Green beans the second one to bring it back down to 2. Oh, that's going to be a really great pass there from Jamal Murray to Anthony Gordon. They're really focusing on this high press here from La Cueva on Del Norte, and here we are. We're going to have a brief timeout for, I believe, a drink of water. Quick shot from LeBron. That didn't even hit the backboard. Air ball from LeBron James. That's
not
something
you see often.
that would be on the Sports Center, not top 10 if I would, if that was still around. But we are 4-point gap. La Cueva still in the lead. Reminder: if La Cueva wins this game, they are going to be the 5A champion. Austin Reeves, though, going to try and go down and half that lead. And all of a sudden, again, 2-point gap. Oh, that's going to be a quick 3, though. Oh, he misses it. This possession right here could change everything right now. Could be a tie game. This could swing the possession. Anthony Davis driving. That's going to be a quick shot and one. And
that is
massive. Anthony Davis here going to be on the line, and he green beans it again to retake the lead. That's 5-point gap gone, and Del Norte is back in the lead.
Still only third quarter though. A whole nother quarter to play. This has been a beautiful game so far by both of these very talented athletes. Wonderful to see them today. Going for the 3-pointer, able to hit it from deep.
What a shot. Wow. I mean, the Lakers are really showing up what I said. They're hitting their shots. They are putting, and they're playing great defense. Straight to Anthony Davis. This could be a 6-point gap depending on how this possession goes. We'll see how the Del Norte player is going to have a free shot with LeBron James from the wing.
Wide
That's
open,
be a
able
splash.
to hit it.
That's going to be a 7-point gap exploding in favor of Del Norte.
Bunch of Lakers players we see here on fire.
Yeah, we got Anthony Davis, we got D'Angelo Russell. Those are 2 players you do not want to see if you're La Cueva.
And another foul. This is not looking good for La Cueva right now.
This 7-point gap, that's the biggest gap in the game for either team right now.
Right.
And 2 of the players from the Lakers are hot. Actually, I think Anthony Davis just got subbed out. But still on the court, D'Angelo Russell with an explosive badge. That's going to be a failed attempt at some sort of a cherry pick there. And it's going to be it's going to be Del Norte's ball with just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
Here's Los Angeles now.
Almost picked that ball up, but still got it. Waiting for the foul.
It's a very interesting way that we're seeing them play. I really can't get a good read on it because sometimes they're playing quick, sometimes they're really not taking the shot opportunities that I think they're earning for themselves. In that scenario, it was a 3-on-2 opportunity for Del Norte, and they opted to just let La Cueva foul them and catch up to them. So
that's
I'm not
typically
sure.
something you would see in the fourth quarter, but not third quarter with still a minute to go. I mean,
so far, still no points in the game.
Yeah,
it's useful for the Nuggets to get up, but
Clock at 4.
I mean,
they don't need to be that desperate yet.
Anyway, I was going to say that was a 9-point gap that had come around for Del Norte. But here we are, Del Norte again trying to, that's going to be a free 3-point. That might go in, and it will.
Wow, splash.
That's going to open up a 10-point gap, the biggest of the game so far in favor of Del Norte. La Cueva really stalling on their offense. That's going to be another defensive rebound.
Cueva cold right now.
And we got you know, still we got D'Angelo Russell in the corner there, still hot. Nobody on the Nuggets is even warm. And I mean, honestly, with 53 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, this is looking like we might be going to game number 3.
Yeah, and what an exciting way to end this day in the finals championship.
It's a very long day. But here we are. I mean, 36 seconds remaining. It's not going to be quite enough for them to get one more shot. They might try to rush this so they do have the last shot. And that's going to be a green bean shot, opening the lead up to 13 points. Where was this Del Norte in the first game?
I'm telling you, it was the jitters and the spike. You gave them the spike. That's all they needed to hit these wonderful 3 baskets.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have 15 seconds here. I'm surprised they're not going to just take their time. They got 12 seconds. Make it as hard as you possibly can for La Cueva, but they're actually going to drive. That's going to be an awful shot. La Cueva's going to have an opportunity for a really quick turnaround. That's going to bring the lead back down to 9 points with 8 seconds remaining left here in the third quarter. Let's see if Del Norte can rush and try to get a shot.
Goes right past them, but not able to get a shot.
Wow, that was interesting. I'm pretty sure the first shot was supposed to be a layup attempt, and the second one was about as lucky of a rebound and up and down as you possibly can get. It's
And
going to
when
be
you
free
get that
throws?
close to the basket, you can't. It's not always your choice in what the
That's fair.
player animation is going to be. So unfortunate, but crazy third quarter there.
That was
Del
a
Norte
crazy
bringing up a lead that we haven't seen before.
11 points going into the fourth. Is that lead might just be too much depending on how we see Del Norte play offense here in this first part of the fourth quarter. Obviously 5 minutes is a long time, but 11 points is a big gap, especially when the other team also gets to shoot.
Well, and as we know, and as we just saw, the Nuggets defense is, or sorry, my apologies, the Lakers defense is been astounding pretty much the whole game. And with this lead, it might be the nail in the coffin for La
Might be a little
Cueva,
bit
but we
insurmountable.
still got 4 minutes left to play here.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 39 seconds going on. It looks like Del Norte is going to let a little bit of time trickle off, figure out what they want to do. This is going to be a dunk attempt. Oh my goodness, what a dunk there coming through
LeBron
from LeBron
slamming
James.
it down into the basket, making sure it doesn't go anywhere.
But as you see by that quarter scoring slide that just came up, Del Norte exploding for 26 points alone in the third quarter.
It's crazy. It's like we're seeing a whole different team on the court right now.
It really is. I mean, 26 points was more than they scored almost in the entire game of game number 1. Here we are, 12 points, just over 4 minutes remaining. Del Norte with the ball, just taking as much possible time as they possibly can. And I don't blame them. They're just trying to waste the clock down, get us to game number 3. It's going to be a free dunk by Anthony Davis.
That was such an interesting play, pulling up Davis with the screen and then just passing to him and letting him dunk. That was a sight to see.
I mean, this isn't. I mean, as much as we've been complimenting the change from Del Norte, the opposite has been happening for La Cueva. Obviously, 50 points is nothing to scoff at, but their offense is dry.
Yeah, they can't seem to get around defenders and haven't been hitting shots the same way they were that first game.
Denver calls timeout. Look at LeBron James.
And with that, a timeout called by La Cueva.
He's been a one-man
Maybe a little bit of a change of tactic here. They are going to have to attempt, to get over this 14-point deficit. To, if they want to prevent this from getting to game 3. We're not sure about that. I mean, obviously, there are players on the field that can make that difference. Jokic is one of them. Murray is the other. They have all of the chances, but they keep on throwing the ball away. Here's another opportunity for the Lakers. Just always to go for a self alley-oop, and that's kind of risky. It would have been nice to see, but I mean, it didn't really work out. I guess.
But still has possession.
This dude still have possession for however that happened, but you do only have 5 seconds here to get a shot off. Let's see if they can actually get a good shot attempt, or if they're just going to drive. They're just going to drive.
Nice D from Porter.
See, I'm gonna. Yeah, here's the start of the comeback. I think they're just gonna be lobbing threes. If Del Norte allows that, this lead is gonna disappear over just the next minute or so.
Yeah, and with that, a Lakers timeout, kind of recuperate.
And the Lakers
slow it down. I think
Yeah, I mean,
Del Norte just kind of needs to cool off. Remember, they have the lead. It's not about, you know, fighting with, you know, teeth to nail. I mean, they have a sizable lead. They can keep it if they just cool off and remain calm.
yeah, you're totally right. It's just simply about, for both teams right now, one needs to be driving to the basket as much as they can. They need to score quick, they need to score fast, and they need a lot of those points. They need high shooting percentage. And then Del Norte just needs to hold on to the ball as long as they possibly can. Extend their lead if possible, but really all they want to do is use up the clock that's remaining. Honestly, LeBron James, that's hot. That's going to be dangerous if they can capitalize on that. I'm not
Foul,
sure.
though. Porter and able to make the first basket.
And I'm going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting to see how Del Norte tries to play this. The lead is already down just to 9. I mean, that's down already from what we saw earlier. That was dangerous. That could have easily been a turnover there, and all of a sudden, lead could be down to 6. But here we are, just under 2.5 minutes remaining. Del Norte with the 9-point lead. La Cueva attempting to come back and prevent this game from going to number 3, but with that basket, honestly, that might be the dagger. That might be just too much. 11 points here. It's going to be a free dunk, though, for Murray. So, you know, if defense is going to be like that and that lackluster, then maybe this game isn't over.
Yeah, it seemed like there may have been a misclick or something. Something happened with the defense there. Foul. Nuggets, though.
Has to be Laker ball or another Del Norte ball. And still maintaining this 9-point lead. All they have to do is do exactly what he's doing. 15 seconds. All you got to do is let this time run out. Make sure it's hard for the other team to score. Get free baskets if they give them to you. And this game is going to be going, or this match rather, is going to be going to the best of 3 third match. That's going to be a crazy shot at that one, and that was really good timing by him. Unfortunately, the stats just weren't with him.
Yeah, Lakers waiting it out
over
here.
3.5 minutes
Taking some
in
time.
the books so far here in the fourth.
I mean, they're doing a great job of burning the clock here. I mean, that's a little bit of an early shot, but it
Reeves
doesn't.
with a
it
shot. I
really
mean, it
doesn't
wasn't
matter.
even green, and he got that 3 off.
I mean, if the game's going to give it to you, might as well take it, right? And that's going to be my complaint here with a free 2. But I mean, if I'm Del Norte, I'll trade a 3 for a 2 every single game, every single time I'm playing. But I mean, here we are, approaching 1 minute remaining here in game number 2. Del Norte, you know, really kind of shoving it to me as I was not being very nice to him. You know, after the first game, his offense was so one-dimensional. He scored almost 4 times the amount of points he scored in game number 1 here in the game number 2, and really showed that he does deserve to be here. He does deserve the chance to be considered the best NBA 2K player at the high school level here in the state of New Mexico. So, you know, with just over 40 seconds remaining, this lead is now insurmountable. 12 points in just under a few possessions, with especially now that it's going to be up to 14. We are going to game number 3 for all the marbles for the title of best NBA 2K player in the high school state of New Mexico. I mean, I'm honestly pretty excited. I want to see what these teams can bring out and show us. I want to see a buzzer beater.
Yeah, definitely. That would be extremely exciting, and Porter just fell over.
I think that's the old BM. Basically, you double tap. I believe it's B on Xbox and circle on the PlayStations, where you attempt to get a charge, and then your player just flops over. But here we are.
Lakers
Great
possession.
game by Del Norte.
Game
Deep
2
3.
over.
That is game 2 going in the way of Del Norte. Game 3 is on the way. We'll have to see how La Cueva responds from losing. Game 2, and this game is going to be it. This game is all for the marbles. Last game of the day. Hallelujah. Here we are. The best of 3 going all the way. I'm super excited to see how this game unfolds.
Yeah, and are we surprised that the last game of the day went to game 3?
Honestly, after everything that's occurred today, we've had some technical difficulties. We've had some amazing matches. We've awarded so many players that, deservedly the medals that they've earned over this long season. A best of 3, game 3 final at the very end of the day for A to 5A, showing off all of the talent from all of New Mexico playing NBA 2K. We couldn't have asked for a better ending.
Definitely, and we've seen some wonderful players throughout the day, from Rocket League to Madden to 2K right now. It's been a great showing.
It's been a fantastic day. The amount of players, and we still have, a reasonable crowd here. No doubt, all of them are tired, and we're still really happy that all of them are here supporting not only their kids but their friends, and just showing support for esports in general. And this day has been great. This Friday we have a whole day planned for tomorrow. All of the Nintendo games from Splatoon to Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers. A whole nother day just like this. Hopefully just a little bit faster, just from my end, but I'm looking forward to it.
And shout out too to all of the people online right now still watching. Very exciting to see. 20 people we hear. Very exciting. And thank you to everyone watching.
Sticking it out, just like all the rest of us.
Sticking it out. Don't know what time it is. Think it's midnight.
Past that, I think.
12:30.
Thank you all for being here. This is a little bit more than I think any of us signed up for, but we are really appreciative for all of you guys to be here. Obviously, we're just going to give the players just a few minutes here just to kind of stretch it out. Obviously, all the jitters that you can imagine playing for a state title. I can't even imagine what they're going through, especially after playing all today into this evening. I can't even imagine what they're feeling right now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have gotten to play today, but this is finally their chance to play. I mean, they've been waiting all day for this, and this is very exciting. I mean, going into the third game, I'm excited to see what happens. I mean, obviously the first game was a blowout, but the second game, it was close until the end, and then Del Norte took it out, and we don't even know what's going to happen in this third game, but I'm excited.
And we are going to get, I just saw it come up, we're going to get game 3, same teams, Los Angeles Lakers for Del Norte and La Cueva going with the Denver Nuggets once again. So we're going to see it. We're going to see if the Lakers can show up 2 games in a row after absolutely throwing a dud the first game. We're going to see if La Cueva can bring the Denver Nuggets back after kind of having a lackluster offensive game in that second game. And this is for all the marbles. This is really all we got.
All the marbles. All right, third game, Nuggets versus Lakers. Del Norte versus La Cueva.
A little bit of a dud on there.
Never seen a miss jump like that.
Yeah, double miss jump. I think what Sax Kirky said for Rocket League earlier was a whifty-whifty.
Oh, a whifty-whifty.
For a 50-50, but here we are. First points of the day going to go LeBron James's way, and the Lakers, Del Norte taking that early lead, and obviously, as we've become accustomed to, first possession for La Cueva, they take their little timeout, make sure all their settings and all their tactics are right.
Yep, make sure all their dominoes are together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. My dominoes, they get out of whack a little bit when I get on stage, something like this. I've played in just a few LAN tournaments like this. Obviously, never anything 1v1, but I can imagine just all the thoughts going through your head. This one game of the game that you've played hundreds, maybe even thousands of games of, one game of that game that you love so much or hate so much, depending on how the day goes. Is for all the marbles. You are going to be crowned either first or second in your entire state at the high school level. I can't even imagine feeling that.
Right, and these guys have had a long season, and here is quite the accomplishment. And now we're seeing the Nuggets possession turned over to the Lakers to Del Norte.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to see maybe a little bit more cautiousness maybe from both teams. We do see them throw away the ball quite a bit, whether it be just bad passes, unintentional passes. LeBron James going to go high off the glass. That was a nice shot to take the score immediately to 0-4 in favor of Del Norte. But we're going to have to see. Denver is that team that can drive into the box just like that, with Jokic putting it up and splitting the score in half. We're just got to see. It's going to be really interesting to see how this game develops. Obviously, 4 more quarters, and then we're done.
That was a nice inside play. I mean, we haven't seen anything like that really from Del Norte. It is wonderful to see them mixing it up, and obviously it working for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting if we can see La Cueva actually turn it and go in that same direction, because, we know that Jokic, last year's NBA or MVP, obviously didn't win it this year. I believe it was Joel Embiid just being announced the other day. But I mean, we know that the Denver Nuggets are supposed to be that inside, just force their way in, beating down the other team, and forcing them to take kind of bad shots and or just beating them up. That was a crazy dunk there by Anthony Davis to, I believe, take the score now to 4-8.
Del Norte celebrating there. Very exciting for that team. Looking at La Cueva making some changes here.
And I mean, you want to get everything right. God forbid you get all the way through this after playing a massive season, and that's going to be a great play, just opening it up and again taking the score just down to 2. But you don't want to get all the way through your season, all the way through playoffs, get to the final, and then be uncomfortable with how you're playing, right?
Yeah, definitely. So. And this is a new space for most people and different setups, so seeing them perform at this level is great.
Now we're going to see a cherry pick opportunity here. LeBron James is defending inside the box against Michael Porter Jr. We got Jokic at the top of the key. Not necessarily his most notable area, but we got 3 people. He gets 3 people to commit. That shot's going to be wide open, and unfortunately Porter Jr. couldn't find it. But Jokic fights off 3 players, getting the offensive rebound and evening this game at 8.
We've been playing aggressive defense from the get.
I mean, we're seeing a little bit more slow down play here from Del Norte. Going from Austin Reeves here out to the wing. Offensive 3-second violation, so this is going to be a turnover even if the Lakers actually just gave the ball away anyway. But again, tie game, just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter of this game number 3 in the NMAA state finals for NBA 2K. And here we are. I mean, Denver 2-point lead, and that was going to be an and one, and Jokic delivers, and then that's going to immediately respond with a Del Norte timeout.
1,000 rebounds and 500 assists in a single season.
And it'll be
And the Lakers
cool to see what
time
happens.
here.
2 minutes left.
And Nikola Jokic breaking
Both
barriers
players
at the center position, Greg. Oh, so
cooling
true,
down,
BA. That
getting some water, getting their head back in the game.
2,500 season, it never been done
It really is funny because we always see in these timeouts, as we see LeBron kind of give up a free lane there. He's going to maybe take a shot here, no. But it is funny, obviously we're playing video games. We're not out there on the court as we see LeBron James dunk over, I believe that was Eric Gordon for a free 2 points there. But it's funny, as you were mentioning, players need hydration. It's not just like, even though we're not running up and down the court and lobbing the ball up, we still need to stay hydrated. It's still really important. It helps us maintain focus and all of these skills that the players develop. It's just as much of a motor skill as playing the sport in real life. Obviously, it requires a few more muscles, maybe a few more inches in a height to be a good NBA player. But here we are. I mean, esports has come a long way, that's for sure.
Definitely, and getting a second to breathe and stuff. I mean, remembering that this is a sport just like any else. I mean,
Lots of room.
there is a lot of it that is mental, and
Very true.
remembering to take a breather, cool down. Those are all crucial to winning the game. I mean, any sports game that we've seen today, any video game in general, it's easy to get upset with yourself, whatever, but you got to get back into the game. Throw it back. Almost got a dunk there, but missed the shot. Back to Nuggets.
Jokic in the post.
That's going to be actually a well-played little possession there. Jokic being hot is going to be something that we need to talk about. That's going to be thrown away. Oh, Okay.
Throw him back though.
Yeah, Del Norte just got bailed out right there by the game. They stole the ball back after giving it away, and I believe they're in bonus. That's why the Lakers are immediately getting some free throws here, just because that Denver foul, while Lakers were in bonus, immediately gives them some free points, which is something you don't want to see if you're a La Cueva fan. You don't want any free points going towards Lakers, especially with Jokic hot. Jokic being hot is one of the most dangerous things in this game. This game was created as Jokic was the MVP of the entire NBA.
Right.
As their La Cueva is going to hit a massive three to go up 4 points here with just 17 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We are going to see
Get a shot off,
Back to
but
James.
not much open. Passing the
7
ball
seconds.
around.
That's going to be an open shot. It's going to be a two-pointer, and it's going to find the
Nice.
net. That's going to be nice.
Nice shot by the Lakers. And running out the clock, that is the end of the first quarter in Game 3. Game to win it all.
And there's no runaways. This is about as good as we could have asked for. Just a 2-point game here. The Lakers and Del Norte just 2 points behind. Again, the winner of this game is crowned the best high school NBA 2K player in the state of New Mexico.
And from
Right.
what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Yeah.
And it's still anyone's game. I mean, both teams playing with some good defense.
That's going to be a
Haven't seen-
massive three-pointer there.
Haven't seen that nice of a shot since about Game 1 from La Cueva.
It's a
They've
five-point
been
game.
whiffing a few of their three-pointers, but getting back into it.
It was a green. That means the shot has a 100% chance. I'm not sure if the audience can pay attention to that. Just the green shot meter, when it blinks green right after the shot goes up, that means the shot's going in no matter what. It is basically, I'm pretty sure there's like a very minuscule chance that shot might miss, but they timed it so perfectly that the shot is never going to miss, or at least very often.
I mean, depends on how contested you are, but yeah, basically, if you've hit it that green, you're good.
Yeah. Here we go. We got La Cueva, rather Del Norte, starting us back up with a 5-point deficit. This is the biggest gap that we've seen so far in this game. Obviously, Del Norte expanded almost, I think, to was it 15 points or was it 12 points in game number 2? But as this game goes, 5 points is the biggest margin that we've seen.
Passing it around, not enough time, but able to knock one down. 16-19 right now, closing that gap. Let's see what Del Norte can do.
I mean, I am curious to see if we can see any of that Del Norte defense that we saw earlier in the series that we were commenting so much on. At the moment, it just seems like La Cueva's kind of scoring for free. There isn't really a lot of contesting. A lot of their shots are, that's going to be right. Oh my goodness, Austin Reeves just drained a super contested three-pointer to bring the score down to 2. I had no faith that was going in. But there's Jokic coming down the lane right through the key and bringing that score back up to 4.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, Jokic is just lethal. I mean, and La Cueva has been using him to their full advantage. The last 4 or 5 points have come straight from Jokic. So
I mean, the last 5 points, I believe, have come from Austin Reeves, if I remember
Right.
correctly, which is an unlikely score for that much for the Lakers. But here we are. Very good contested shot there by Del Norte. La Cueva just kind of rushing the shot. And even though it didn't get blocked, just having a player in their face makes the statistics of this game go wild. It's going to be an interesting skyhook type shot there from Anthony Davis. Not coming out, and this gap is still going to be 4. There could be 6 here, and it is going to be 6 as La Cueva takes a 6-0, or rather 25-19, bringing the gap to 6. And they're going to get another one here, bringing it to 8. 2 dunks back-to-back.
that was a very quick change in the score.
Yeah, it was a
Widening that
6-point
gap.
swing.
Del Norte will need to really focus up and
Schroeder with it.
get some shots off here.
You're not wrong. I mean, we've seen this a few times. That's going to be a dunk by Austin Reeves. I believe, if we're still right there, I think the last 7 points have all been Austin Reeves for Del Norte, which is a very unlikely story. But here we go again. The key has been where all of Denver points have come from. There's no defense from Del Norte in that inner circle of the basketball court. All that defense we were praising, even in game 1 when they were getting blown out, but mostly game 2. Where's that defense been this game?
I think so, BA. And it has to do with geography.
Right, and
Denver is at altitude.
getting a timeout, getting to cool off.
Trust me, I know. And they're isolated.
That's
from the rest of
a
the
little
league,
bit of a
so
lucky break there for Del Norte as LeBron James passed it off of the rib cage. I believe Jokic. I don't think Jokic is on the floor. I don't know who it was. But here we are, got
Still
LeBron
on the
James.
floor.
Yeah, LeBron. I'm
Most
surprised.
everyone else subbed out
Outside.
though.
Yeah, that's true. That's a
Beasley
good
for 3.
point.
Rebound by the
Picking
Nuggets.
out Austin Reeves, I mean, he was kind of the GOAT there.
Yeah, I guess they do get tired. If you guys notice the bar that kind of
Back to
recharges
Jackson.
kind of an off yellow color, that is the kind of stamina bar, and the
Right.
lower that gets, the worse
target.
your stats
That
get
would've
for
pushed the
certain
lead to double
attributes.
digits.
So dribbling gets worse,
The Lakers
shooting gets
trail.
worse if your stamina is super
And a
low.
deep three
That's going to be an
from Russell.
open 3, but very deep.
Bryant pulls
And,
it down.
it's not going to come out.
Would you say
All of a
testing
sudden,
the limits
if
of
this
his
goes
range
through,
there?
this could be a 10-point gap, and it's going to be all of a sudden La Cueva 10 points separating them from Del Norte, and that 10 points is going to be really hard to overcome over the next 2 quarters.
Back
We'll have to see if Del Norte can actually start making some shots here with Austin Reeves
Down
off
low.
of the court. Underneath the basket is going to be very difficult shots, so they bounce it out to the outside.
Hachimura outside. Just
Passing,
5 to shoot.
moving around. Only 2
The
seconds.
Lakers gotta get
They
one
got to
off.
get the
Late
shot off,
clock.
and they do, and that is going to be a
Able to get a
huge
shot.
2 points.
Yes.
Understandably, still an 8-point gap, but they hadn't scored in it feels like a few ages here. So
Yeah, they were definitely cold, and at this point, any shot is, it's what they need.
There's 47 seconds left.
it really
to
is,
the
but we
second.
really do need to see Del Norte. That's going to be decently contested. But on the offensive rebound, La Cueva is just dominating the offensive boards. I don't even know how many points that they've scored only on offensive rebounds here.
They get it back up.
Yeah, it seems as though Del Norte's defense has really been lackluster this game.
It really has been. I mean, as we were talking about, like even right now, this is a free 2 points. There's no defense in the lane. The Lakers and Del Norte are just really struggling to even attempt to defend anything.
Point guard, man. Sweet.
Passing around, looking for some shots. Lost the ball though,
Los Angeles
but
ball.
Again.
still Lakers ball.
By-
Picked up out of bounds.
By the graces of the animation gods, they keep possession here. Only 12
And the
seconds on the
Lakers
shot
with
clock, though, and
possession
18 in the game
It's a
clock.
10-point
They're going to
game.
have to either wait and try to get the shot
Pass
clock
to
down as far as they can. 5 seconds remaining
Just
here. They're
4 to
going to have to
shoot.
get a decent shot off
Russell
here.
with the ball.
Let's see, D'Angelo Russell is
Defended
going
by
to
Jackson.
a spin around fadeaway 3 to end the quarter. There's going to be, oh, goodness gracious, that could have been a kill shot. That would have been 12 points.
Tried to take out a cameraman.
Yeah, that could have been 12-point gap if La Cueva could have converted that kind of cheap little
The Lakers
throw
call
down the
timeout.
field. But ooh, the
Timeout
Lakers
by
do
the
get a
Lakers. 2
timeout.
To be
seconds
their
left.
top objective
Let's see if we
right
can get like a
coach is
buzzer
gonna
beating
give
type
them
of play
an
here, maybe
earful
an
about that.
inbounds
He
play to
can't be
LeBron
happy
from
with
deep,
that.
fadeaway 3 type of thing. Something that we've seen in reality before. Maybe we can see a mimicry of it online.
I was trying to win a free shirt.
That'd be interesting.
2 seconds.
Here we go. We
Can
do
he
get a good
off?
shot off, and it's
And a
gonna-
foul.
Oh, no shot. They're going to get a 3-shot foul here.
Threes.
That would have been oh, it's not going to go in. That would have been huge if they could have gotten a
Good
free 3
defensive
points here at
intensity,
the end of the
but you
half.
have to stay in control.
There's going to be at least 1, if not 2. Let's see.
And he
Here it is,
nails
yep.
the third.
All right,
Able to close the gap a bit before going it
8
to the
points.
second half.
And so
8-point
it's the
gap
Denver
going
Nuggets
into this second half
finishing the
of
quarter
Game
with an
3 of the A-5A NMAA State Finals for NBA 2K. The pressure is on Del Norte here. 8-point gap going into the second half. They really need to. It's not even their offense that's the issue right now. They really need their defense to show up the second half.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's Jokic.
as we've been saying, their defense in
Just one of the most
the
impressive
first and second
titles in
games
league
were
history, guys.
amazing, but this
Oh, here
game
we
just
go.
hasn't been. And Austin Reeves coming in with the almost dunk, but converted to a layup and made the shot.
That's going to be huge. That's already converted. They already got, as you were talking about defense, a steal that converted straight into a breakaway. It's going to be a deep three. That's going to be a splash for La Cueva, bringing that gap back up to 11 or 9. Sorry.
Fortunate turnover right there, and
Now
able
it's
to
gonna
get
be
another
11.
shot off, 40 to 29.
That's just it looked so good right off the bat for Del Norte. They got that steal, they got a breakaway. All of a sudden, the gap was down to 7, and now it's up back up to 11. And you feel like you're back where even worse off than you were when you first started this quarter.
8 seconds left on the shot clock. 6-5. Trying to get a shot off here.
That's going to be
Going
heavily
for a three,
contested.
but
Yep.
not able to hit.
Shot by Reeves, no good.
Throwing it deep.
Yeah, this cherry pick offense again, not paying off this time for La Cueva, giving the ball right back. And LeBron James is driving straight through the key. That's going to be contested and going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be two free throws here for LeBron James. 10-point gap is going to bring it down to 9, which is still very manageable. Obviously, still 1 quarter and 3 minutes and 50 seconds still remaining in this game. Everything to play for. This is definitely still playable. It's going to be a wide open 3 for Michael Porter Jr. there, and that gap is going to explode to 12 just because of that shot alone.
The intensity level.
Always plays hard until the
LeBron
He's going to try to get something good off here. Using Davis. Using his big
That shot,
big man.
that just looks a lot like what we were seeing from them in their offense in the first game. They're just kind of driving it to the lane, and now again we got more of this kind of offense where they just throw it up the field and it works because no one's rotating back from defense. Oh, and
Able to hit another three.
Austin
Reeves.
Reeves. Austin Reeves is the MVP of this game for the Lakers if they can come back. 9-point gap here still. And the Lakers are hitting shots, but again, defense is is being super just awful this game for the Lakers.
And the way that La Cueva is hitting those threes, I mean, leaving them wide open it's dangerous, and you can see that Del Norte is paying the price for that right now.
That's going to be a good
Able to
three
get
attempt.
a
Yep.
three off.
They're just exchanging threes right now, one after the other. The points margin is kind of lingering between that 9 and 12 points. This is going to be a dunk by Jokic, but 3 people commit for the block, and they do contest just enough to put him off. This
Yeah, I mean,
could
if
be
you
a good
throw
turn
everyone
point.
at Jokic,
I mean, that's
hopefully
that's
he
a
doesn't get a shot off, and
monster
LeBron
jam by
James with the dunk.
It's a monster jam. Goodness gracious. Let's see if LeBron can keep that heat. And it does. He gets a steal.
Rolls
That's gonna
off
be
his
massive.
back.
Oh, this is going to be huge. If the Lakers can convert this into some points here, this is going to be massive.
Out to James.
Very contested there. Throwing it back to James.
Pass to Russell.
Oh, it's going to be open 3 of D'Angelo Russell in the corner.
Able to
That is
hit. That is
so
crucial.
big.
Bringing it down to 4 points.
Three-point shot.
This is still anyone's game. 3rd game, finals championship.
Here we go. I mean, minute and 30 left in quarter number 3. Jokic doing some work down low. That's going to be a great play there by La Cueva, getting Jokic into his prime area, backing the defender down and getting basically a free 2 points. Once you get Jokic into that area, it's almost guaranteed.
Right.
But here we are, 6 points. Del Norte did really great there to bring this deficit to a really manageable margin. I mean, 6 points, that's 2 possessions, depending on the end result. So here we go. LeBron James hot. That's going to be an interesting story for the rest of this quarter. Maybe even if he can carry it into the 4th quarter, but we'll have to see.
James.
Trying to use some pick and rolls here.
He's gonna-
Running around.
Oh, and a
Gets an
3-point
and
play
one.
possibility and 1 layup for LeBron James. That's going to be an insane point to look at for the rest of this game. If he can continuously do that, LeBron James driving is going to be great. But of course, his free throws are a detriment to his gameplay. And this cherry picking is working out for Denver. Every single time it seems that there's an opportunity for him to just lob it down the court, they're doing it, and it's working out.
Right? I mean, La LaQueva's playing the if it ain't broke,
Don't
don't
fix it.
fix it.
Totally right.
And here's James.
Here's James
He's
driving
got
into the
14.
lane, going for another tough
And a
layup.
missed layup.
Even if you're hot, those shots aren't going to go in, and that's going to be another cherry-pick point for LaQueva, expanding this lead from 4 just a few minutes ago to now 8. With only 36 seconds remaining, that's going to be a monster jam again from LeBron James, bringing the deficit down to 6. But it's just this is end-to-end stuff. They're just really lobbing as far as they possibly can, and that's going to be a giveaway. This could get down. Let's see if maybe they'll slow down play here to get a good shot attempt for the end of the quarter.
Beasley outside.
That's going to be a 3 attempt by Dennis Schroeder, and that's going to be a wow. That's that
Breaking
3.
it down to 3. I
That
mean, this
3.
game is
Point
just
Nugget lead.
going back and
misses
forth.
the
Missed the dunk.
Misses the
What is that? That is-
Unfortunate for LaQueva, and they
Oh
are
my
able.
goodness.
Del Norte able to get a dunk off. 53 to 54. Nuggets still up, but Lakers pulling back with 5 seconds left in the third quarter. This is almost unheard of, but
That was
wonderful to see in this third game.
That was an 8-point swing in the matter of like 15 seconds. The missed dunk and so many good just shot attempts coming out from Del Norte. There was a 13-point gap?
Yeah,
13 points down to 1 at the end of the quarter. That is an immense quarter from Del Norte to bring this game back into pinky touching reach. It's 1 point,
Yeah.
1 quarter for the entire state championship here.
and LaQueva has done an excellent job at keeping the lead this whole time,
The
but
Lakers trail.
or almost this whole time, I believe. But Del Norte has done a very impressive job of not giving up and bringing it back. I mean,
It's going to be a breakaway opportunity that does get snuffed out by the Del Norte
Jackson down low.
defense. That's going to be a great layup.
Easy two on the
That was
layup.
a ridiculous animation,
And
very
now we'll get a
athletic,
perspective here on
and
how
bringing
the
that
hustle
deficit
game has
back
been
to
going
back
for
to 3.
Denver.
Austin Reeves, who apparently is prime Steph Curry for this series, seems like.
Here's Reeves. Pass to
Taking the
Russell.
dribble to the top of the key. We don't see a lot of the we see all of the Lakers superstars on the field right now. D'Angelo Russell. That's going to be a
just
poster
passing
by
it
Anthony
right off
Davis.
to Davis to jam it in.
Oh, and it's going to be a steal. It's
And
going to be a
knocked
2v2.
off.
Open. Oh, okay. Oh, he drives.
Oh,
What a layup.
layup.
Great shot selection there by
Lakers
Del Norte.
in the lead.
It's going to be that's just tremendous shot selection there by the Del Norte player.
Moments in the game.
Austin Reeves from the one goal, and he just gets bodied off. That's going to be that's just strictly weight room, basically. Austin Reeves getting just absolutely outweighed by the other player. But here we go, 1 point deficit, just like we started the quarter. Obviously, all the nerves. LeBron James driving, that's going to be a pretty easy layup by his standard. Obviously, just going back and forth here. 1 point, going back and forth. Denver and the Lakers, LaQueva and Del Norte, all on the line. This is all we could really ask for. That's great. Oh, I thought that was just a block. Oh, the ref's bailing out LaQueva there. That's going to be a missed free throw, too. Ball doesn't lie. That is going
Now
to
it's
be
tied up.
all tied up with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. Everything on the line.
Everything on the line.
New Mexico State Championships.
Outside for Davis.
It's going to be Anthony Davis for 3
For
from D.
3.
That's going to be not the shot. Oh, timeout. Okay.
The other way.
I thought there was a foul there. I was like, wait a minute. Anthony Davis for 3, not exactly what you're expecting there. I mean,
Yeah, interesting move, to say the least.
yeah,
But
agree with you on
both
that one.
players taking a breather,
Let's catch up with
cooling
that.
down. This is a hot match. Has been
The cherry pick, that's
going
easy.
crazy.
It's just easy points there. Finding Jokic underneath the rim. Let's see if Del Norte can respond here. Oh, it's good. Oh, my goodness. He is so happy that went in. That could have easily been a dunk, but the animation triggered too early, and he had to pull up for a very mid-range shot. Oh, and what a dunk there from Michael Porter. Is that Michael Porter? That's Michael Porter. Goodness gracious, that dunk. But I'm still just a little bit
Both
shell-shocked
teams just
from
fighting for this.
it's just up and down, just both sides of the court just going. Finally, we see a little bit of good shot selection, a little bit of passing. Don't shoot
Pass
that.
to Vanderbilt.
It was very contested. Let's see if it's LeBron James going up for a very contested layup. It's
Gets
going to be another
fouled.
shooting foul. And 2 free shots to see if LeBron can convert.
LeBron.
That's very odd. That's going to be a missed free throw. Yeah, that's just so unfortunate. He is going to hit one. Green being on the second one.
1 point.
1.2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this NMAA state final. I don't know how much either of these players can take. This is end-to-end stuff right now.
To the inside.
Jokic backing. That's a mismatch. Jokic on D'Angelo Russell is never going to be a fair matchup. And the lead is now 3 in favor of La Cueva.
Big for this team, night after night.
Still a chance for Del Norte
Los
to pull
Angeles
through,
decides to
but
talk it over.
using Jokic has been lethal this game. We have seen it time and time again.
It really has. And I mean, we've seen it throughout the rest of the games too of this best of 3, but it doesn't seem like he's actually using it to it's like his trump card. Whenever he needs something or needs 2 points, it goes to Jokic. But it only happens few and far between. So got D'Angelo Russell on the ball, maybe calling for a little bit of a pick and roll play, maybe setting up a play. It's gonna be
Playing
Rui
it slow there.
Hachimura underneath the basket.
Wouldn't
He
get it
misses
off, though.
the wide open under the basket layup. That's really unfortunate for the Del Norte side. There's going to be a dunk opportunity and poster opportunity, expanding this lead to 5 with just under 2 minutes remaining. We're going to need something out of Del Norte and something soon. It's going to be Austin Reeves in the corner, passing out of the shot, and it's going to go right to the defense. And here's a breakaway opportunity. Michael Porter Jr. expanding this lead to 7, and this might just be the dagger for La Cueva High School's NBA basketball team. Let's see, Austin Reeves for 3, open 3, keeping this game alive. Just a minute and 27 seconds remaining. 4 points.
Denver in the lead.
See what they're capable of.
Here's Murray.
That's just going to be that's just such a good layup, honestly. I mean, it's contested player stats. Jamal Murray just puts it up. Lakers really need something. 6 points in 1 minute. That's 2 3-pointers, but all of his players are tired here.
Pass to Reeves.
Got Reeves getting for an open pass. He's going to drive, maybe take a free shot. Let's see. That's going to be really contested, but he does. Oh, and Hachimura loses the rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows
Oh
their
my
tendency.
goodness, this might be it. Let's see what La Cueva can do. If they score here, this might be over. Porter Jr. driving to the lane, backing down, and a foul called. Oh, and I've been calling that guy Hachimura all game. I apologize. That's Vanderbilt. But anyway, going forward, La Cueva looking to put it away, and that might be it. That's going to expand the lead. 7 points with only 42 seconds remaining. Let's see what they can do. A few 3-pointers, and we'll see. But that's Austin Reeves from the corner. He does hit it. This game is not over until the Fat Lady sings. We'll have to see. Maybe some defensive stops here. We are going to need to see at least a quick shot from the Lakers.
Yeah,
Maybe
need the
a foul.
defensive stops.
It is going to be a foul. Okay, so from the line, La Cueva trying to put this game away.
And that increases the lead.
Doing a good job at that. 6 points now, and now 7. That's going to be very hard now for Del Norte to come back from. But this game is all we could have asked for.
Definitely.
Deep 3. And
Able to
gonna
hit.
He's gonna
71 to 75. 27 seconds left with the foul.
Goodness.
Hoping for a miracle here.
He
And
does
he
miss
misses.
one. Oh my goodness gracious. That's going to be in. Yep. 5 points the gap with 26 seconds remaining. We'll see if the Lakers can continue this hot spree of 3-point shots. Obviously, D'Angelo Russell does have his heat. Oh, that's a deep 3 from Austin Reeves, and it does not hit. That's going to be it. Another very deep cherry pick play from La Cueva. 7 points. Now the gap with only 15 seconds remaining. I'm going to say it. I think that's going to be it. I think La Cueva has just outdone Del Norte for the A-5A NMAA state finals and NBA 2K.
Del Norte put up a heck of a fight, but it does not look like they will pull through, and it will go to La Cueva this time. Let's see the end of this play out.
We'll have to see. It's going to be. Is that going to be an offensive foul? It is going to be an offensive foul on Del Norte. That's just an unfortunate animation, and we'll have to see. Maybe they're going to try to foul again just to extend the play here.
There's 14 seconds
It does look
left
like he's going
play
to
in the
try.
fourth.
Maybe. No, it's just maybe it. I think they're just chasing him now.
Now here's Murray.
6 seconds remaining. Wild shot. They are going to get another possession, but this is going to be it. La Cueva coming through, winning 4 medals, I believe, today. That is incredible. From Rocket League
And so it's
to
the Lakers
NBA
win.
to Madden.
Russell from deep three-point
Goodness
land.
gracious.
Again, the Lakers
That's
no
it.
good.
Game
So the
3,
Nuggets win it.
win for La
They
Cueva.
barely squeezed out
Congratulations
the
to
win here
both
on the
players
road.
for making it.
The visiting team is always
2 wonderfully talented players. That was an excellent final. Congrats to La Cueva winning the championship. Like Tyler said, how many medals is that for La Cueva today?
I think that's 4
3?
just with the individual players playing both Madden and 2K, but just an incredible showing from their school, an incredible showing from their players. I believe that's 3 gold medals, first place medals, and honestly, congratulations to both players. You guys are obviously very talented, number 1 and number 2 for the entire state. That's something to be proud of.
Very proud.
Now, honestly, let's just kind of wrap this up. I think we're going to send this to Ford for closing remarks, and we're going to get these guys their very deserved medals.
All right, and what a match. La Cueva coming out on top, and Del Norte putting up a great fight. So, we'll go ahead and get right into the medal ceremony with Del Norte, with Shane Doma Sanchez. Oh, let's get you just on here for the stream. Perfect. Thank you. And then just get that back that way. And then we have the head coach, Marta. Just on stream, real quick, just so we can make sure that you guys get on stream and show the medals off. All right. We'll get. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. And for your class 4A through 5A first place, we have Sedarius Yates. And Coach Nicholas Romero. Quick coach's interview with. So, how does it feel winning a bunch of medals today?
Hey man, like I said, it's a testament to these guys, the hard work that they did, the dedication, coming in and grinding 13, 14 weeks out of the seasons to come up with this state championship medal. Super awesome. So it's all on the kids, man.
Well, I bet you guys are all tired, and I hope to see you guys out here tomorrow with more matches. I guess it's today at this point.
Right? Bright and early.
Bright and early. So, with that being said, Coach, thank you for coming out, and thank you guys for doing well today.
Go Bears. Yep, go Bears.
We'll see everyone later on today with bright and early with Splatoon, Mario Kart, and Super Smash Brothers. Thank you all for tuning in to the NMAA High School Esports State Finals. We will be back later today with those games. Thank you all.